名誉レイリーだな。クマ。
Of all the theories that I have already mentioned in the video about the incident that will shock the world that Oda had highlighted at the beginning of Egghead's arc, for me the main one, and perhaps the only one that really has the potential to happen, is Kuma's revenge against Saturn and the revelation of what happened in God Valley to the whole world. But how can this happen? How can Kuma recover his memories and shock the world with his truth? Stay with me, we'll talk about this now. And well, my dear pirates, in chapter 1099 of the One Piece manga, we finally had the revelation of how Kuma became known as the Tyrant, how he became a weapon of the world government, and how Bonney was saved from her illness. We also saw that Saturn has always pursued Kuma because of the insult that young Kuma made to him in the past, and this could give us the answer to who Bonney's real father is. Yes, my dear pirates, probably the world noble who took Ginny as his wife was Saturn as a form of revenge against Kuma. And if this is confirmed, I believe that the theory that says that Kuma will be the person to take the first step towards the Great Revolution by taking Saturn's life and revealing the whole truth about God Valley, Vegapunk, and the world government makes all sense. But how can this happen? After all, Kuma is now a mindless cyborg who lives to protect the world government. Well, to answer that question, first we have to go back to the deal he made with Vegapunk. We know that Vegapunk is not a bad person. He always wanted his creations to serve the good and healthy development of society as a whole, but the lack of resources and the coercion of the world government made Vegapunk work to create everything he hated. Of course, Vegapunk was naive at many times in believing that the world government would create a cyborg army for the defense of all people, but that is Vegapunk's nature. He believes that his creations can indeed be used for good, even those creations that have such absurd destructive power. This becomes very clear to me when choosing the name that the cyborgs created from Kuma would have. Kuma also believed that perhaps the world government could use cyborgs for the good of the people, but he had no choice. That's why he says he could become a demon if that was the price to pay for Bonney's cure. Vegapunk calls him Saint, but Kuma rejects this nickname by stating that he was just a pacifist. And here comes the possibility of Kuma recovering his memories. I believe in two possibilities for this to happen. The first possibility, Vegapunk wasn't so naive as to erase 100% of Kuma's memories. Since we know that Bonney saw these memories in Egghead, then maybe there is a way to recover these memories, and so Kuma would sacrifice himself to end Saturn once and for all. The second possibility, I also think it would be interesting that through simple willpower and the desire to free the world, save his daughter and thus fulfill his dream of sailing the seas alongside Nika, who is Luffy, Kuma recovers his memories to face and die together with Saturn. In both possibilities, he would reveal the whole truth about what happened in the past when he was alive as a normal man, and by sacrificing himself he would help the Straw Hats escape from Egghead. In this way, Bonney would follow his legacy and finally join Luffy's gang. In other words, Kuma can actually recover his memories and finally reveal that the pacifista, who until then was seen as the tyrant, is actually a true saint. I want to know your opinion about everything we commented here today. But of course, if you made it this far, it's because you like the content, so it doesn't hurt to subscribe to our channel and become one more member of our fleet, my dear pirate. And of course, do not forget to press the like button, that helps a lot in spreading the video and the channel, so help us to become the largest fleet of pirates here on YouTube, okay? A big hug for everyone. And until the next video.